Welcome to everyone in the United States and around the world. This is Love, Truth, and Peace. I'm your host, Dr. Melody Harris Barrow, coming to you live from Miami. This show was created to equip nations and people with the knowledge and tools they need to create, improve, build, prosper, and change their environment so that they can effectively lead to a better future. Today's topic, Free Flow Organization, the movement in Panama. Our special guests, Sierra Robinson and Annie Bianchi. How are you guys doing today?
Good.
Oh, well, great day.
It's
How are
a pleasure to have you both here on this show. And we have so much to talk about, Sierra, so much to talk about, Annie, because you guys are doing a great job. And you're so young. You guys are so young and beautiful. And you're doing beautiful things. You're beautiful inside and you're beautiful outside. And the amazing things that you guys are doing for Panama and around the world. So I hope all my Panamanians that are watching share this show now because they are doing great things. Sierra, tell me about this organization. Go ahead.
For sure. So Free Flow was founded in 2018 by our president, Morgan Brown, and our vice president, Danielle Armstrong, myself, and Ani, who is our treasurer. Yes. Morgan basically approached us with, hey, I have this idea. There's this issue out there that people aren't focusing on. No one's really talking about this. We can do something about it. Do you want to be a part of it? And essentially, we were all like, yes. What do you want us to do? How do we get involved? How do we get started? And I want to say, like, within the next month or two, we formed our organization. We did our paperwork, got our nonprofit status, got the 501c3 status, and then we just have been on the ground running since then.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Add to that, Annie. Add to that, because you guys are doing great things. Add to that.
Thank you. So we basically we have programs out there where we collect menstrual hygiene products, and then we also collect donation and monetary form as well. And what we do is we also have like period pop-up parties. We pack the products, and then we reach out to different organizations that we think that we'll have a great partnership with, and we actually donate those products to them so they can help those in need.
I would have never thought about that, but as I said when we were talking before the show, God always gives someone that vision that no one thinks about, and I think this is an awesome thing. Now, how you guys got connected with Panama, Sierra?
So our original plan was to do a service learning trip. That was one of our goals when we first founded. Every year we wanted to have a service learning trip where we would travel to a country or destination, and we would bring donations with us and distribute them to wherever we go. Yes. We decided on Panama because I have an old family friend, Sister Shy. I call her Sister Shy, Charlotte Van Horn. Hello. Thank you for putting us in contact with Celia. I know she recently relocated to Panama. I know she had a lot of contacts down there. And Panama it's not too far of a destination from where we are, Northern Virginia. So the travel time wouldn't have been that bad. Beautiful country. So we would have made a great trip out of it.
Yes.
But obviously COVID happened, so we weren't able to physically go. But Sister Shy, she reached out to me a few months ago, randomly asked if we were still interested in partnering down in Panama. I was like, of course we are, for sure. Yeah. And we started communications with Miss Celia Turner, and now we're here, 5,000 products later.
My God, that is awesome. And you know, Celia Turner called me and she put me to work. Oh my God, I've been working ever since with Free Flow. There's a lot of more candidates that's part of this great mission. I want to really thank Miss, where is her name? Delmira Montilla. She is the marketing manager for Dhaka SAR Shipping Company, and she got involved Well, I think Turner got her involved.
Yep.
Turner got everyone involved. Celia, you are
Yes.
the best, honey. You are the best.
Yes.
And because there was let's talk about those issues that we have, because there's always obstacles, when we're trying to do something for people. Let's talk about those obstacles that you were facing, because I want people to know when we're helping others, it's not as easy as we think it is. So when people are looking from the outside and looking in, they go, oh, what a wonderful thing. But I want them to know the obstacles you went through in getting those products shipped, and also to thank those that really, really help you guys to make this happen. Go ahead, Sierra.
So like initially I said our plan was to bring the products with us to Panama. So we didn't even have to consider any type of shipping.
Right.
With our previous donations, we did a donation in Ghana last December, but we took the products with us down there. So we've never really had to deal with international shipping before. So that was a hurdle. It was a lot to learn. Thankfully, Celia put us in contact with Dee Dee, who owns a shipping company, cargo shipping. So we were able to get the products down there via cargo shipping, which I learned is I can now tell you way more about cargo shipping than you probably ever need to know.
Yes.
But that was probably the most efficient, safest, and quickest way to get in cost-effective way for us to get the products down there. Because when we ship it, we have to consider things like local taxes, duties of that country, duties of our country, like where things are manufactured. There's just so many things that we have to take into consideration that we didn't really have to think about until we got into this Panama project. Right. So I'm very glad that we now have this relationship with Dee Dee where we can send products through her directly to Celia's door without having to worry about any type of issues.
Exactly.
We know that they'll get there.
Right. I just want to let people know that Delmira Montilla, great woman, and she made it happen for all of us. I even threw in a little something for a student in Chiriquí. He's from the Comarca, and he didn't have a computer, and I had a computer sitting there, and she said, just send it to me. I'll get it to him. And actually, he received it today. And I want to thank her for that, because I'm working with the young people, with the indigenous young people of Panama, and they don't have certain things. So he's the leader. He's the president of the organization. And he said, Dr. Barrow, I need a computer because I can't do anything, because I'm teaching them on how to cultivate in their land and also import, export. But that was one thing that was missing. So I had a computer here and I sent it over to him. And guess what? We're getting ready to do great things in the Comarca. So thank you, Delmira Montilla. And guess what? I love this shipping company, and I want to talk about this just a little bit, because this shipping company, they get everything to the door. You don't have to go and pick anything up. So for those of you that are watching this show, share this information. Go ahead and share the program, because we're going to be talking about a lot of things, that how when you help others, how everyone else come in to make it possible. Yep. Is that correct, Annie?
Yes, it is.
It is. It is. So let's also talk about the people. I want also to for us to talk about those that picked up the products that you guys have sent. And I would like to send some pictures out for people to see the great things that you guys have done. Look at this. This lady, look at this. She received her Pampers. And oh my goodness, look at this here, the packages that came in from Free Flow. And this 5,000, what does that mean?
Within all of those boxes, there are 5,000 feminine hygiene products, ranging from adult diapers to tampons, pads, feminine wipes.
Oh my Lord.
Anything that you need to take care of your period or your menstrual cycle is within those boxes.
Yes, 5,000.
Yes, 5,000. It's a little over 5,000 actually.
Yeah, Annie, how did this happen? Who door were you knocking to get all of these 5,000 products for women?
So first, we Sierra researched and created a sponsorship letter, and
Mhm.
we were able to send out the letter to Target, and Target was able to gift us some of the products. And then we did a lot of donation, not donation drive. So we had people either they can mail us the items to our PO box and we can pick it up, or people were able to donate monetary, so they can donate any type of amount of money. And with that amount of money, what we did was we just went out and bought the products and packaged it.
Wonderful. I know Sierra mentioned about a Target donated as well. Talk about
Yes.
that, Sierra.
Yes, I want to give a special thank you to the Target in College Park, Maryland, on the University of Maryland campus. They donated $300 to our cause. They gave us a gift card, and we were able to buy $300 worth of products from any Target location, and that was a part of what we sent down there. And I also want to give a big thank you to Mrs. Majors from Philadelphia, who is largely in part due to all of the donations that we have for adult diapers. She receives them and she gives them to us on like a monthly basis, and we thank her very much for that.
Okay. Now this Norma Roper said, I wonder how do you distribute individually to those who need it, as this is such a sensitive topic, especially for young girls. I remember many small years ago when I first had mine, I hid it and felt shameful. Who can answer that?
I don't mind. So free flow, we really have three pillars or three main objectives of our organization. The first one is to educate men, women, boys and girls, society as a whole on menstruation, feminine hygiene, and like periods as a whole.
Yes.
Second, we want to advocate on behalf of women and girls who necessarily can't advocate for themselves, whether they be incarcerated or they don't have the means to speak up for themselves or they live in rural areas. Last, we want to eradicate the stigma around periods. We want to normalize the conversation around periods. Every woman is going to menstruate. We were all children. We came here through menstruation. It's a part of our lives. It
Right.
doesn't need to be a taboo topic. So
Exactly.
hope that by encouraging people to talk more about this, it'll remove the negative stigma that is around periods. People are more comfortable to talk about it, more comfortable to talk about any issues they may have surrounding their periods, so that people aren't embarrassed to ask for a tampon if they need one.
Mhm.
You know?
Yes. Let me just mention this to you guys. I want you to know this because it's so important, the great things that you guys are doing. And it's this. I call, there's a district, Darien, and I called them and I spoke to the mayor there in Chapigana. And I told her what you guys were doing. And then there shipped some shipments that was coming in.
Yep.
And she said, I needed to give it to the women that came all, let me just tell you guys what you guys are doing. These women came all the way from Africa.
Wow.
A transport from Brazil. When they get to Brazil, they take a bus and go straight through until Darien. Darien is the end of our country. So now let me just say this. They've been there for months, not able to cross. Some of them are pregnant. Some of them got pregnant. Some of them are just there. They don't have the funds in order to get sanitary napkins. Now let me tell you something. You guys provided that for them.
I love hearing stuff
That's
like that.
awesome.
I love hearing that. That's
Without
great.
you knowing, and that's why I'm sharing this with you, without you knowing, they were able to pick up the products and take it all the way to the Liang, and that's about 2.5 hours or so,
Wow.
and provide it to those women. There is so, you cannot imagine, and I want to say this too, and I want to give them credit for these women. These are the women that are taking all of these products to these regions. For example, in Cologne, Professor Elizabeth Rule, she took your products all the way to Bocas. Mavis Rule took it to Bocas del Toro. Mavis Black took it to Cologne. for all these young girls. Now, in Darien, myself and Veronica Thorpe and Urena Best, we are the three that contacted Darien in order to make this happen. And Darien is the end of the line of our country, and this is where these women reside. So now we have the Banco de Alimentos, Tatiana Chavez, Libet Vasquez. These women also participated in this program. Celia Turner, you know her. Her organization is called Disposable for Adults and Children. So we have all these women participating in what you are offering, what you are doing. So those of you that are listening to this show, this is what I would like for you guys to do. They need your help because we just had a crisis in Panama. And in the region that I just mentioned, in Bocas del Toro, in Chiriquí, in all these areas, they need what you said. So before you even decided, after the decision was made, we had a crisis a couple weeks ago. So everything came in handy. So those of you that are watching this show, share this show, because this organization, Free Flow, the Movement Inc., is an organization that women need. They need sanitary napkins. And I know Roper said, I was shameful. It's because we need the education. Because when I was a young girl, and I need to share this, I did not know anything because no one explained to me about what this was. And guess what? When I started reading, I started screaming. I started
crying. It's scary if you're not expecting it. You're like, what's going on? I'm not supposed to be there.
I'm screaming to death. I'm screaming, running around the house trying to figure out what is wrong with me. And that's when they explained it to me. And they still didn't explain it the right way. So what I'm saying to all of you, this is not a conversation that we should be feeling ashamed. This is a necessary conversation because there are women in the world that don't have the funds in order to do this. To purchase these things. So the president of your organization, God gave her a vision. Morgan Brown, he's the president. And we also, Danielle Armstrong is the vice president. Annie is the treasurer. And Sierra is the secretary, right? The general secretary of the program. So this is something important. I want you guys to donate to this program. I'm going to give you also some more information of the organization to donate. And you guys are located where?
We're based out of Northern Virginia.
Okay.
Right outside of Washington, D.C.
Very good. Is there anything else that you would like to add, Sierra, to the program? And what other states have you helped? Let's talk about that.
Well, since we're based out of Northern Virginia, we kind of always touch Virginia, Maryland, and DC. We've worked specifically with some organizations and shelters in DC, like women's shelters, to provide them with individual packages or bags. We have this huge Panama project. We've worked with Catholic Charities organization. We made a large donation to a group in Ghana last year. And Ani's working with the group in Zimbabwe for us to send donations to them as well. We partner with other companies such as Dot Cup, who provide menstrual cups, which is something new in the period world or the menstrual world.
Right.
Yep. So we're always looking to partner with any more organizations or companies or network. We are always open to that.
Right. Someone was just asking about, here, Norma. What is best? Is it easier for donation or money?
I think it's whatever is easier for you.
Exactly.
But, money is always easier. It helps us get more products. So
yeah, but we also have an Amazon wish list as well, if that's easier for some people.
Right. And if you guys want to donate, look at the bottom of the screen. To donate, please visit their website in order, or you can email them as well. And I am going to tell you, you guys are fabulous.
Thank
You
you.
guys are fabulous because this is so needed in our community.
Yes,
And
it is.
those of you, please, those of you that are watching, I need you guys to pass this around, share this show because they need all the help that they can. Now, look at that. They created, and talk about that you have now the donation in Panama, that you merged, that you're working with the people in Panama, with Celia and all of us. Talk about that as well before we start.
I definitely need to give a huge thank you to all of the ladies that we've been working with in Panama, yourself included. We wouldn't have been able to donate these 5,000 products without you, honestly. And moving forward, we are looking to continue the partnership. We're going to be sending products to Panama. You guys are going to be dispersing them to all the provinces that need. You guys are on the ground. You know who needs the products.
Yes.
You know what they need. And we're definitely always here to supply those products, raise money for donations. We are excited to keep this partnership going.
Yes. Annie, add to that. Let's promote free flow.
Yes.
Yeah,
hopefully in the future when all this COVID is over, we can actually do a service trip and go in person, meet all the people that we were able to work with.
Yeah, I can't wait till we get the chance to meet all of you.
Yeah.
It'll be hopefully next year once this is all over, maybe the year after, I don't know, but whenever it's safe, I can't wait to meet you guys.
Yeah, you're going to be coming to Panama very soon once all this is over with.
Yes.
And because we have to thank you so much for the work that you've done and that you are continuing to do. We need to even educate. We would like for you to come to Panama and educate our young girls because they need it.
Some of them about the workshops, putting
workshops
or putting together an event in the future for people to come. And like you said, we can just talk about menstruation in general. People need to know.
Exactly. They need to know because I wouldn't want what happened to me to happen to others. And that's still happening.
It is still happening.
Mm-hmm. Mothers are not teaching their girls about these things, and we do have to teach them. So we have to invite you back we have to invite you to Panama.
We're coming. No worries.
Yeah. You know what, ladies, once you get to Panama, you can't leave, right? You're going to say, I can't go back to the United States. I love it here.
Buy a one-way ticket.
That's right. You get a one-way ticket. If you're married, you can't do that. I don't know if you don't want to go married, but you can't do that. I'm not married either. I love you, ladies. I want to thank you because when Celia called me and told me about the project, I told Celia, I am in. I am definitely in. And I want you guys to know, and I'm publicly going to say it, we need to do a video that we can promote you guys. And I'm going to take it upon myself to do that video for the organization because
thank you so much.
I love your work.
Yeah,
and I want to dedicate my time in order to work on your video, your promotional video, because you need to go places because the work that you're doing is fabulous. Also, I'm going to propose to you for you to join our 6th Region Global Chamber of Commerce to give you notice in the world for people to donate to you. So we will talk about that another time, but you guys are doing a fabulous job. Those of you, look at the bottom of the screen, Free Flow, the Movement Inc. To donate, please visit their website and you can email them at info if you want to donate money or if you want to donate the products, you're welcome to do so. They're in Northern Virginia, and once you call them, they will give you all the information that you need in order to donate. I want to thank you, ladies.
Thank you so much for having us. Thank you for thinking of us. Thank you for inviting us. Thank you for all the praises. We really appreciate it.
Sure. We're going to donate. We're going to do, all of you that are watching, really, you have to donate. Even if you don't donate something, share the video. That's how you share. Other people might want to donate. And by you sharing this video, they'll be able to. And we're going to use this video as a promotional to help Free Flow the movement.
Yes.
And now
Thank
we're in
you.
Panama. So we are working together and we're going to continue to do so. Any last words, Sierra?
No, you kind of touched on everything.
Great.
Yep. Thank
Yes,
you again
Annie?
so much for this. Thank you to all the ladies in Panama. You guys are awesome, amazing. Thank you for helping us get all of these products down there and disperse
Sure.
to women who need them.
Very good. Anything, Annie?
I just want to say thank you to all our supporters and thank you for everyone's help. That is all.
Very good. Very good. I want to thank all of you and may God bless you all. Good night.
Good night.
This is Dr. Melody Harris Barrow. I am the author of Unveiling the Illusion, Know Who You Are, and the host of Love, Truth, and Peace. Good night.